forward to kind of that phase of our team growing.
Have you worked at all with Coach Cutcliffe before? Or do you
No.
come across him?
Oh yeah, come across him.
What are your impressions of him as a coach?
Tremendous respect for him, you know, and have had that for a long time.
Without talking about the Duke game, but the first two games, when your linebackers don't get too many sacks, is that a scheme thing, or is that just something else?
Well, I think it's, yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, the only way they're going to get them is if they're, you know, if we're pressuring, you know, and depending on what teams, you know, if that's, some teams you'll blitz more than others. Obviously, we didn't get a ton of pressure on Florida State, and Mexico wasn't really a throwing team.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's probably, you know, a number of different factors enter into it, I think.
Turnovers, you're turned the ball over 6 times so far this year,
Yeah,
one
right.
collected. Is that a concern at this point? And if so, what do
Yeah.
you do on both sides?
No, I think it's a current concern. I mean, there aren't a lot of, you know, a lot of stats you can tweak and, you know, make arguments, but that one kind of stands the test of time. You know, that how you do in the turnover ratio obviously has a direct impact, and we're not doing a great job of protecting the ball, and we're not getting takeaways. You know, so that's something that I think it makes it a lot harder to win when you're doing those things.
Is there anything you change? Like, do you say, hey, I mean, it's probably tougher than
Don't
saying
throw
K1,
interceptions
yeah,
and don't fumble, and
K1, go get a pick for me. Or,
yeah, and we need to, yeah, I mean, we've tried to, you know, emphasize it. I mean, you know, every one of the 4 picks we've had, you know, all different reasons why, end results the same, you know, but we've got to be better there. You know, we got to take advantage when the ball's on the ground. One, you got to try to, you know, get it loose, and you know, we haven't had, I don't think, any, you know, dropped interception chances. But you know, you got to try to create. If you can create takeaways, what a great big momentum lift, and then, you know, we've got to take care of the football. Shoot on offense. The 4 picks have been first down. The fumble James had was a second down, but he's got the first down. And then, you know, obviously we got, you know, anytime your receiving teams turn the ball over, I mean, you know, defensively you work your tail off, stop them, they punt, you give the ball back. That's a big momentum swing. And conversely, you know, for your kickoff return, you know, they've just scored, or beginning of a game, I guess, or beginning of a half, and you give the ball up. And those are huge momentum changes, and it's hard to win. And we want to be hard to beat, not for us to be hard to win, you know.
Did James show any tendency to fumbling when you watched him in high school?
No, and you know, no.
Do you, what can you do for that? You tell him to hold the ball a little higher against his
Yeah, I
body?
mean, you
or-
got to take care of the. Yeah, I think you know, anytime the ball's loose, you know, you're more susceptible. It's not that it's cure all, but you're more susceptible. So we all got to take care of the ball better.
The turnovers notwithstanding, are you happy with the balance you've been able to strike on offense through the first 2 games?
Yeah, we're getting there. You know, I'm not disappointed, but I'm not